Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Jackie again. It's your girl Jackie. It's the first time you've seen my channel and me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Today we're going to get into Alicia Kim. But before we do that, I gotta say big congratulations to Alicia Kim for her delivering a safe baby. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about that video, the labor and delivery blog that she did. I think it was yesterday. So I've got a commentator in the background here, so we're going to talk. We're gonna break it down. We're gonna review and react. So let's go. So Isabel, what do you think about all of this with Alicia Kim having her baby on camera?
I think it was okay, you know what I'm saying? They didn't really show them actually cutting her and all of that extra stuff, but you know, she did a good job with that as far as that. That was a nice video.
It was a very, very touching video. And what kind of like impressed me a bit is that her mama was there, and her mom was very, very supportive to her. Obviously, one time the mom kissed her in the mouth, and another thing again too, her baby daddy or her partner was there with her along the way with her, and that was very, very nice to see. You know, because sometimes these women, when they're giving birth, there's no baby father around, nobody around to help them. But he was the one that was behind, he was the camera guy most of the time that I noticed, even though he came in and was rubbing her back, you know, and stuff like that, and cheering her up because she was crying so much. Jesus Christ. A part of it I had to kind of like shut off the video, the TV for a little bit, and then go do something else because it was so touching.
Yeah.
I just kind of like felt some kind of way.
Yeah. But that's how it is when you're giving birth.
Yeah, that's how it is when you're giving birth. It is very
painful.
painful.
And then she didn't want to take any epidural or anything like that, so
she put herself to
of
punishment
course she's
though.
Gonna, you know,
did you
cry like that.
You feel like because she didn't take the epidural caused her leading up to her getting the C-section?
No.
You don't think so?
No. Not at all.
Because
I just feel like her body did not want to give birth.
Oh,
yeah, her baby just probably didn't want to come.
Didn't want to come.
Some babies don't want to come. You know, and her body wasn't doing what it was supposed to do.
Right.
So they had to give her a C-section.
And at one time I heard she said she was there for a very long time.
She was there for a while. She went in and she didn't have the kid until she went in at night and didn't have a kid until the next night.
Jesus.
So she was laboring for
she was laboring for hours and hours and hours at a time.
Yeah.
But her mom was such a trooper though. I just love that her mom was there. Her mom was holding her hand.
Yeah, and then she was calling for the mom. If you didn't notice that.
Yes.
She was calling for her mom.
She was calling mommy, and the mom is so loving and sweet to her. I just was just so impressed of the mom, the way how the mom was there for her, you know. Even though the mom didn't say too much, but was just genuinely a genuine love between mommy and daughter was just waiting for her to give birth, and the mother already know the pain that Alicia was gonna be going through.
Yeah, especially because she did not get an epidural. I mean, if she would have got an epidural, she would not be crying as much.
She cried, man.
But it still wasn't gonna change the labor process.
You don't think so?
Not at all.
What do you think? Don't you think that the way how Alicia Kim created the video, I see where she's just not a fake person. You know, a fake person would just record a little bit of the birth, then hide a little bit. She showed all of her emotion.
I mean, I don't think that it's fake if you piece up the video. I don't feel like that's fake. You
No,
know,
no,
some
no. I
people-
said she wasn't fake
No,
with it.
I'm saying because you said some people would cut here and
Yeah.
cut there, and that's fake. I don't feel like that's fake. You
The
know, some
reason-
people just record like that.
The reason why I say that she was not fake, she showed herself crying.
Mhm.
I don't think I could do that on camera like that, crying like, and let people really see deep down in my soul.
Well, if
I
you
don't
watch,
know.
If you watch a lot of labor and delivery videos,
Mhm.
all of them do that.
All of them do that.
Yeah, they all, because you're laboring and you're delivering.
But some people would have just never show that.
Yeah,
Some
most
people
of the
would have
videos
never
that
show
I
that.
watched, they're crying because that's a part of the labor
That's
process.
a part of it, but
Yeah.
you could tell Alicia Kim showed everything. She
Mm-hmm.
didn't hold back from her audience at all. She wanted her, the way I see it, she wanted her audience, them to see her pain and to see what she was going through. And I watch videos and I don't see a lot of people's pain, even though they might be crying on camera. Most of their stuff looks so fake.
Mhm. It definitely was touchy because, you know, as a woman, if you had children before,
Yes.
you know the pain that she's going through. So it definitely was touchy or whatever. But if you do watch a lot of labor and deliveries, you probably don't. Most of them are very touchy. You know,
Yes,
most
very,
of them
very
are very,
touchy.
very touchy because you're a woman and, you know, you've been through birth. You know how it feels. It's not a good feeling.
Yeah, it's not a
And,
good
you
feeling.
know,
Absolutely.
That's it, you know. And some people are not educated on inducing. And,
Right, exactly.
you
And I
know,
think that
Mhm.
she did a good job because especially first time mommies,
Yeah.
they don't know anything at all.
I definitely think she definitely wasn't prepared for all of that, to be honest. She probably thought once she went in there, she was gonna have her baby fast.
Yeah,
and-
you could tell. Yeah, she was
you know,
anticipating
yeah,
that. Yes.
yeah.
She was anticipating a quick delivery.
Yes.
She wanted her baby was to come the same day.
And it doesn't happen.
And
like
you know,
that.
some it don't happen
when
like
you're
that.
in,
Yeah.
when you get induced, you can have the baby 2 days later. It doesn't mean that you're gonna have the baby right away.
Some do. Some people do, some people don't. You know, so yeah. Yeah, it was very touching. I even seen a lady was watching Alicia Kim was giving birth on the TV, and she was in the background was talking about, oh my God, she was like squeezing herself. Like,
Because her body wasn't doing what it was supposed to do. She wasn't even dilated when she went in. You know, she wasn't, you know,
And-
the baby
right.
didn't want to come.
and then they're saying that they put up the balloon inside of her,
Yeah.
which that's unheard of. I never heard of they putting balloon inside of you to dilate
when
your
they
cervix.
put a balloon inside of your cervix is when your cervix is not dilating. They have to manually put the balloon in there to dilate you. Now, if you go into an induction and you're already dilated, they could just give you Pitocin.
Right,
and then
to
that'll
speed up
it
the labor.
But if you're not dilated at all, then they have to do the balloon because the balloon is going to expand to 5 centimeters. And once it does,
Then it
then
falls out.
Or if it might not dilate that quick. The balloon takes 12 to 24 hours.
I think she said hers was what, 10 hours?
Not sure.
How but she said hers was a long time.
Yeah.
And then it fell out. And I guess it dilated her to 5 centimeters, but she wasn't moving from
Yes,
there.
because that's what the balloon does. It'll dilate you to 5 centimeters and then it falls out. But not everybody's as lucky as her to dilate like that. Sometimes it takes 24 to 48 hours
Wow.
to dilate. So some people are, you know.
So when the balloon
quick.
falls out, it means the balloon deflate?
It just means that it just got to 5 centimeters and
But how does the balloon comes out if the balloon was inflated to dilate your cervix?
I guess it stretches out and then once it gets to 5 centimeters, then
Then
it
it
falls out
inflates.
because it's bigger.
Deflate?
No, I think it just falls out.
How is it gonna fall out? How is a big
I don't think it's like a big balloon. It's not. It just gets that size. And when your cervix opens to 5, it falls. Yeah.
So now I've heard people are saying that let's talk about effacement, because a lot of first-time mommy and a lot of women who have not given birth recently or in the, you know, you know, what is the effacement phase as far as comparing to dilation versus effacement?
So effacement is just basically the shortness of the cervix. If you're zero efface, that means your cervix is long and stretchy and it's not prepared for birth. 50% means it's almost close to, you know, giving birth. It's 50% thinned out. And 100% efface, meaning you're all the way thin and you're ready to give birth. But a lot of people don't think about effacement. They think about the dilation. But the dilation really doesn't matter. You have to be effaced to dilate. You see what I'm saying? Your cervix has to be thinned out to the max.
Right. But a lot of people now with those terms,
they
don't understand what it is. People are used to hearing the word, dilate. You have to dilate to 10 centimeters.
Have to be effaced to dilate.
That's what
they don't know.
So why are we just now hearing these fancy terms as opposed to dilation? Why is this now that
because back then don't nobody really talk about the effacement. They just think that if I'm dilated, you could be dilated 6 centimeters and you're 20% effaced, you're not gonna give birth because your cervix is still thick and the baby's not nowhere near
not ready to come.
So really, dilation really does not mean anything. If you're effaced, you have to look at the effacement. That's what
they're looking at. Yeah.
If you could be dilated all you want to. If you're not effaced, there's nothing gonna happen because your cervix is thick.
One thing that really puzzles me about Alicia Kim's pregnancy, though, is that she stated that she was overdue over 40 weeks.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, she was like 40-something weeks.
Had to be because it seemed like she was like 42 weeks.
Or something, But why? They said she lived in New Jersey. Because I know in Ohio, personally, they would not be letting you go over 40 weeks in Ohio.
Well, I mean, now things and times have changed. Some people rather be pregnant for 42 weeks because in their head, they want their baby to come when it's ready. Okay, so you don't know what she was saying, you know, because they don't show everything. So
they don't show everything on the camera.
She probably wanted to have a natural birth to where her water breaks. But what
naturally.
Everybody don't know is your water doesn't always break. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes your water can have slow leaks.
Yes, and sometimes you won't leak, period. They have to break your water for you. So people are waiting for that. Plus, she was a first-time mom. So
first-time mother,
she didn't know about that. She probably was like, oh, well, when my body is ready, then it'll go into labor. Sometimes your body will never be ready.
Wow, and that's the dangerous part.
The C-section comes in.
Yeah, because I feel that when you're overdue, I feel that there's danger in when you're overdue.
Yeah.
And maybe we should be looking up to see when you're overdue what can happen. Okay, as we were saying, when you have an overdue birth or overdue whatever, when your woman is pregnant, and she has passed her due date, what are the complications?
Yeah, so there's a lot of complications. First of all, your baby could pass meconium, which is the first bowel movement that they have.
Inside of the amniotic fluid.
Or breathe it in, and that's dangerous. Or the baby can be oversized,
large
and
baby.
will not pass the birth canal, and you have to get a C-section. Those two things are dangerous. When the baby passes meconium and when the baby is oversized, you have to get a C-section right away for those
so I think it's very dangerous for the doctors, even though I am not a doctor. I'm a nurse, but I'm not a doctor. I think it's very dangerous for the doctors to have the women passing their due dates.
Yeah, but like some doctors are like, you know, it's all whatever you want. You can birth how you want to birth. You know, the doctor will give you options, because my doctor did the same for me today. You know, you can wait until your body's ready, or you could set your induction date. and induction starts at 39 weeks, but some women don't want to do induction.
Oh, they don't.
And it's another thing called oh my God, what is that thing called? It's when it's a membrane sweep, okay?
Oh, okay.
And the thing about a membrane sweep, have you ever heard of that?
I've never heard of a membrane.
So they offer
sweep.
a membrane sweep to you when you're 39 weeks. You can't be. Some doctors, okay, some doctors would be like, you know, if they like you and they feeling your pain, they'll be like, okay, I'll sweep you at 37 weeks.
Wow.
But a membrane sweep is when they take their fingers and they insert it into your cervix. And they basically separate the water sac from the wall.
Jesus.
Okay? So they manually swipe
so that
it with
should
your
be
hand.
very, very, very painful.
It is very painful. It causes bleeding and other stuff. But it's not a chance that it's a 50% chance that you're going to go into labor. Sometimes it doesn't work.
Sometimes it doesn't work.
Exactly. So they'll say, hey, you want a membrane sweep or do you want an induction?
An induction.
And some people be like, oh, I'm going to get the membrane sweep and I'm going to go into labor 12 hours later and nothing happens. And then they have to go back and get another membrane sweep.
Wow.
And you know, a lot of people are not educated on
birth. On birthing,
you know what I'm saying?
And then even some of the nurses, because of me, I'm a nurse and I have no idea how to deliver a baby.
Yeah.
Because I didn't do that type of nursing. You got all different type of nursing.
So
you got
never heard
psychiatric.
Of membrane?
No. You got psychiatric nursing. You got geriatric nursing. You got all kinds of different type of nursing. And pediatric nursing. But a pediatric nurse, a baby nurse, or a gynecological nurse,
OB-GYN,
would know about that kind of stuff.
Yes. So they provide that for you. I personally did not ask my doctor for a membrane sweep because I don't have time to waste.
So how did you hear about a membrane sweep?
That's what's going on now.
And TikTok is like everybody's doctor.
Yeah, that's what's going on now or whatever. They offer membrane sweeps for women who don't want to get an induction.
Sure, okay.
Because some women think that induction is just the most terriblest thing ever.
And
you
then an induction too can have its pros and cons, because the pro part of induction is you actually schedule. You've got doctors, you got nurses, everybody's preparing for you to come. But the thing about
the induction versus the membrane sweep is whether it's 12 hours or 48 hours, you're definitely going to deliver that baby. With a membrane sweep, it might not work. You can go in for your first membrane sweep and your second and you're still pregnant. It's not a guarantee that membrane sweep is, and you're putting your body in a lot of pain. That's very painful.
And then birth alone is painful.
Yeah.
So I feel that little minor pain or that pain for the membrane should not be a big deal because you're gonna go.
It's painful.
You're gonna go through pain anyway.
Yeah, but that's true though. But what is the purpose of sweeping your cervix if you're not gonna deliver? You just did that for no reason, basically.
And all of this birthing stuff is really complicated.
And we're not sure if Alicia Kim had a membrane sweep because she didn't post that.
I haven't seen anything like that on her channel. So we're not sure if she had that before she decided, hey, I want an induction, because she got an induction very late. So like I said, they don't post everything. So they probably don't. And look at this now. We're just seeing this video here, right? Yeah. She's delivered since last month.
Yes.
This is now October. She already had her baby, 2 weeks ago? Probably about 3 weeks ago, maybe?
Yeah.
Because they said it was in September, but they didn't say what date in September she had delivered. So, I don't know. And then again, too, there's a big thing on internet, and there's a big thing on YouTube where our baby father maybe cannot come out in any of her videos.
And that's the thing about it. Like, her baby father was in the videos, but I was a little bit disappointed that he wasn't showing his face.
You was disappointed about that,
He wasn't all the way in the video. He wasn't in that video too much.
I think that was intentional.
Most of the time, it was her mom.
Yes.
And I get it or whatever, but it should not be like that.
You should not have been like
that. Be able to be comfortable to show your partner.
But you know what it
in
is
the
too?
videos.
I agree with you, and in another way, because right now they've got two people that does nightly live stream, which is Rum Rum, the trucker, and Vibe Studio.
But the thing about it,
and the ex-baby mama, and they're waiting.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, you shouldn't care what other people have.
That's
to
what
say.
I'm saying. They're waiting for the teeth and
yeah,
the claws out for that man to throw her face.
She had to be calling her mommy for most of the things, and I know for a fact. Of course, she wanted her mom there, but I know for a fact she wanted to call the dude.
Yes. And he was there.
He was there.
He was there. But he was a cameraman.
They were hiding him.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They were hiding him.
And I know for a fact she wanted more of him there.
Yeah, she did. Which he was there. He was there, but he was just not on the camera.
What I'm trying to say is, most of the time she was calling out for her mommy, mommy this, mommy that. When I know for a fact she wanted the dude to do that shit.
So
not the mommy.
You were disappointing in that part.
I kind of was. I was just like, which there's nothing wrong with her mom being supportive. But,
but it was kind of like, I was kind of taken back by that too, because I said, how unfortunate though. This is this is so unfortunate, because this is a moment where they should have been together. He should be holding her tight, holding her up with a face shown. You know what I mean?
He can't even do that.
He could even do it. That's very disappointing. But like I said, you got those people out there that are waiting with their teeth hanging down like a lion and the claws out like a black bear, ready to dissect him and to tear him up apart.
Me as a YouTuber, I don't care who's ready to dissect anything. I'm gonna put what I want to put on my channel.
I say that too.
Simple.
I say that too, because I would put my husband in the camera, and I really don't care, even though my husband even don't like the camera too much.
Because I know for a fact, like I said, don't get me wrong. She, of course, she appreciated her mom.
Maybe that's why she was crying too, because maybe that's why she was crying too, because she knew, this was a moment for him was to be there. And just because of what's going on, because people are saying that the dude is a married man. I don't know that for sure, okay? I never met the dude. They're saying that his name is Neri. I don't know that for sure. You understand? They're saying that he has another baby mama that comes up on the nightly live stream of the Trucker and Vibes Studio, and that baby mama is so hateful of Alicia Kim, because she claiming that she wanted was to marry him. She proposed to him, and that dude didn't want to marry her.
Well, that's her problem.
and I think she's got a son for him. The son looks like he's probably about 10 years old. He can't be no more than 10 years old. So they have a lot of haters out there. Plus you have this old man or ex-husband that just keeps stalking her. Every minute he puts video out.
I would not care about none of that.
Jesus Christ.
I would have labored and delivered how I wanted to. And if I want my dude in the camera, whether he has baby mamas or I have ex-husband
or ex-wives or whatever it is,
I'm going to be comfortable.
You're coming in to deliver my baby with me.
And you could tell that
she wanted him there.
She wanted that.
She wanted him back. And she said she and her partner, she even, say, I hope she can just this can just pass and she have that dude in her videos.
Some people worry about what other people say.
Yes.
So she might not never put him in the videos just because of what people are saying. But one thing about me, I don't care about what nobody got to say. I'm doing what I want to do. And that's just that. But some people care, and they care what people say.
It's not that some people care. Right away, when I looked up in our community, right? And somebody left a nasty message for her. They were wishing all kinds of stuff to happen to her baby.
Blocked that.
Or baby.
I'd have just blocked it. Simple as that.
And she was in our community. It's a damn shame people can speak like that about somebody's child.
I wouldn't even pay that no attention. It would have been blocked.
All of her subscribers were telling her, don't pay attention, just pray to God.
Anybody that don't like me, you're getting blocked. Simple as that. And that's what she needs to do. And that's just that.
Even though I don't like to block people because they're part of the views. But when you get to a point like her, maybe you're gonna have to get rid of some people.
They would be getting blocked. I'm not gonna be dealing with nobody talking crazy in my videos. I
Right.
had to block a couple of people off of my channel.
That's good.
And
That's
I
good.
don't care. Simple as
You
that.
know, but I don't know, man. It is so sad because that was the moment that she really needed her baby's father.
She needed him to be there.
You know?
Even though he was there, but he wasn't there.
You know what? You know, yes, I understand. But you know what she should have done? She should have really let him in the video, but probably put one of them smiley faces over his face.
Nah, she didn't have to do none of that. Because it's no, if you're going to put a smiley face in the video, then don't put him in the video at all.
As he was there, you could tell that when he got up, his back was turned. He was rubbing her back.
Yeah, but it's like...
And I feel that, I wonder if he's maybe, yes, it was forced.
It felt like it was forced.
It felt like it was forced.
Yeah, it felt like
it wasn't a natural thing.
Like he was uncomfortable, she was uncomfortable, and that was just that. You know what I'm saying?
And then she was just saying, talking, you know, that it felt good when he pressed the hands in the back.
Because it's nothing like your dude doing that, even though...
And hugging. One point he hugged her too, but you didn't see the face.
You didn't see it. He was not in the video too much.
Jesus,
it was mostly
man.
She was calling out for her mom.
Yeah, it was just so... What do you think about it? Really?
I told you what I think about it. It was very disappointing to me, and I know that she was disappointed herself because she didn't get to enjoy her labor.
Right, really. Maybe that's why she couldn't dilate. Sometimes maybe that's why she couldn't dilate.
Because you know oxytocin is what the love,
yes.
you know, when you love and
she probably was tightening up and probably was worrying about, you know, how to do the video and how to position the video that she could just, you know.
Oxytocin is the same thing as Pitocin. That's what they give you to induce your labor, Pitocin. Oxytocin is the same thing. That's the love. If you need to be loved, you need to be hugged, you need to be held, you need to be rubbed.
Maybe that's why she wasn't dilating. Her body was so tense, even though she looked like she was relaxed, but there was no relaxing
she wasn't.
On her part like that. You know, she wasn't.
And I kind of feel bad for her.
Yes, I felt bad for her too.
I really did. And
I felt bad for her.
It's a shame that she had to.
She had to be hiding. Why would you have to be hiding your partner, your man that you made a baby with? There's no way in hell.
Yeah, she got to be hiding it.
I'm going to be hiding. Now, she going to really have to hide that baby now.
Yeah.
Because the people are after the baby already. The old man already is on top of the baby shit. The old man.
And that's a shame that you can't even post your baby.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
People... I just don't get it.
This man already divorced her. Yeah. She didn't divorce him, you know. He divorced her. But instead of him going on around his business, living his life and enjoying his older age, you know, just enjoy life, what he does is torments her every day in his videos.
I wouldn't care about that at all. He would have been blocked, and whatever he got going on, that's what he got going on. If I want to share my baby, that's just what it is. And if you don't like it, you're getting blocked. Because if I don't see it, whatever I can't see is not going to hurt me.
Yeah, but you know what? They're saying that man, since he's Jamaican, she's Jamaican. Jamaican people are devious. He might probably send somebody to do something to her, or he probably might be stalking her right now to find out where she lives so he can hurt her. You never know. You never know what's going on with that crazy old man. You never know. You don't think her life is in danger?
I don't think so at all.
You don't think so?
Not at all.
And every minute he comes up talking about, he talks to his subscribers and because it's therapy. It's therapy for him.
That's just an old man that needs to vent at the end of the day. We're moving on. Simple as that. That's just an old man that needs to vent. She just what I have. My advice to her is she needs to block all of the haters and live your life. Simple. And
she's gonna have a very interesting time by blocking the haters because it's a lot of them.
She couldn't even get to show her baby.
Yes,
like that's terrible.
Well, I understand that not showing the baby immediately. You can take a little time after the christening, like how Poppy did it. You know what I mean? You take a little time.
I just feel like that is fake.
You think it's fake?
I just think it's fake because why are you not showing the baby what you hanging for a couple of days for?
Oh.
I'm confused. When I do my labor and delivery, it's going to be different. I'm not going to be all of that extra stuff.
You're going to show your baby.
I'm going to show my baby. Simple as that. I'm not about to hide my baby.
Nothing wrong with that, for real.
You know what I'm saying?
Nothing wrong with that.
It's just fake.
I don't know.
Hiding the baby
to the amount of pressure that Alicia Kim is facing, the amount of hate, love-hate relationship.
If you cannot deal with the hate, stay off of YouTube.
You think so?
That's just my advice.
She's such a good YouTuber. She don't need to come off of YouTube.
You know what I'm saying? Stay
though.
off of YouTube if you can't deal with it. Because at the end of the day, people are going to hate on you. There's no way around that.
There's no way around it.
So if you can't deal with that, then don't do YouTube.
Also, again, to our brother. I don't know if you know about our brother. You've seen the brother sometimes on there. The brother is really, really in a war with people. Really in a war.
Right.
Every night he makes videos blasting the people them and stuff like that. He's fighting for Kim, and he said he's going to fight until the day that he died to defend his sister.
Yeah, so as far as that or whatever, like I said, the video was nice. But, I feel like she was definitely holding back. A lot of people were saying, oh my God, you showed everything. No, she didn't.
She didn't show everything.
She did not show everything. That's just my opinion. You probably have a different opinion because you felt like she showed everything.
I think she showed her complete emotion.
She did not show everything in that video. Simple as that.
No, you're right. I have to agree with you on that. Not every single thing she showed. Not every single thing she showed.
She definitely held back. That was my opinion.
Because she didn't show the boyfriend. And like I said, a lot of people wanted to see her partner too and to see the baby too. So
yeah, she definitely held back. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, some people care about the hate, which you could tell she does. So she doesn't want to show that stuff. But at the end of the day, if you're gonna be real, be real.
Be real.
Show what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because I was disappointed in the video. I said, what is going on? Where's the baby? Where's the dude? I don't know.
At the end,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, what's going on? Like, I'm confused.
Alicia Kim, congratulations to you on your baby.
Yeah, like I said, congratulations. The video was nice.
It was a good
video,
vlog.
But I just felt like it needed more.
It needed more.
Yes.
Yeah. It was a long video too. It was 30 minutes or 30 something minutes long. So, hopefully, I wish her well, she and her baby's father and the baby and her mom. Her mom is a sweetheart and her brother. So I wish them all the luck in the world. Anyways, guys, this is only Alicia Kim, the vlog video that we were reviewing on. Anyways, we're out.